Hi there. Today I am going to give you a quick 5-minute overview on global tasks. So, global tasks is a task management solution that helps users stay on top of their tasks and commitments, designed specifically with neurodiversity in mind. It provides an overview for when users want to see that bigger picture, but also hide the unnecessary noise, aiding the user to focus on their highest priority task, ultimately reducing that feeling of being overwhelmed or stressed. So, Global Tasks is a web based program available on any device and will always sync tasks or to do lists across the user's multiple devices. There's also a mobile application allowing users to see their projects on the go at a glance and help them prioritize. Global tasks will cut down on distractions and hide other tasks until they become relevant at a later date or time, giving clear visibility of what needs done. So, without further ado, let's jump in and have a look at global tasks in action. So here is the overview, the user interface that most users will see when they log in. If we go across to the user, you can select which theme you would like to be on. So I have mine at dark, but if the user prefers a lighter background, that can be customized to their preference. Another thing I want to draw your attention to is this little button down in the bottom right hand corner. So this is 9 to 5 man support via the intercom. So this is going to allow students the option to ask questions or have their queries addressed through the hours of 9 to 5 through this man support intercom. So let's have a look at some examples of what global tasks can do. So ultimately, we can zoom in and we can zoom out depending on where the user wants their attention to. If I look at the ability to use hyperlinks here, so in a university setting, I have a module to complete and I have some research to do. If I click into the task, I can paste a little hyperlink that I have found very useful for my research. If I hit save, once I revisit that task, I will be able to visit that URL through the hyperlink there. So again, very relevant if you found something and want to revisit it at a later date. If we look at the recurrence option, so I'm going to look at this in two ways. If we look at the ability to set reminders using the mobile phone, so I have a gym class on a Wednesday evening, but obviously I want the reminder on the Tuesday evening so I can book. So if I set it for 16 minutes past 6 on the Tuesday, I can ask that to be repeated every week going forward. So, again, this little notification will allow that to go to my mobile, so I'm never going to miss that again. So, on that, and hit save, and simple. Again, recurrence, so more options as well. If we look at a more realistic recurrence, so dental checkup, if we want to set a reminder there for every 6 months, hit save. Again, giving the users more options to make it suit their lifestyle. If we look at it in terms of a to-do list as well, so things that I go through every morning and do, and as I do them, I tick them off. So once I do that, they're gone. If I go over to the left hand side and toggle on this completed, you can see that there's a line through them. And if I want to prepare this again for tomorrow morning, I simply go up and uncheck. The ability also to copy whole projects is massive within global tasks. So if there's a structure of a whole project that a user has spent a lot of time and effort in getting correct, and ultimately only the titles or dates change, this can be duplicated at the click of a button. So we can go in and change dates, times, etc., but ultimately that structure is going to remain the same. And the last little thing I want to draw your attention to is the ability then in Show More to color code or also add how big the task is. So I know that this is going to take me a long time. So if I go in, show more, and put that to large, hit save, you can see there that the text box has got larger, indicating to the user that this is going to take a lot more time than maybe the introduction and the literature review. So with global tasks, it's a simple to use application. Users have one central place where all of their tasks and projects are stored, helping them with prioritizing, time management, and reducing that working memory load.